Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Last weekend I went out in the city with my friends and I filmed myself getting ready because I know you guys enjoy that, so let's get into it. Unfortunately, my trusty Maybelline Age Rewind primer just ran out, so I had to use a different one. So this time I used the Nude by Nature Airbrush Mineral Primer, I think that's what it's called, and it was alright. It honestly just felt like a moisturizer, which felt kind of pointless because I did just moisturize my face. Do you guys have any Nude by Nature products that you would recommend? Let me know in the comments because I recently found out that they're cruelty free, which is awesome. Next, I'm using my Designer Brands Longwear 24-Hour Foundation Full Coverage in the shade Nude Beige. This is the shade that I use when I'm tanned. I know it doesn't really look like I'm that tanned, but compared to my pale self, this is a little bit darker. For those of you who are looking for a new foundation, mainly because you really want to find one that's cruelty free or vegan, this is perfect because cruelty free and vegan aside, it's actually just such a good foundation. I very rarely wear any sort of fake tan, but when I do this extra step that I'm not sure many people do because I haven't seen it much, but it just seems logical to me. Basically, I put foundation on my ears so that it matches my body and my face. I find that otherwise in photos, my ears probably just look a little bit red or paler in comparison, and it just doesn't look right, so I just use my fingers to apply that in the areas that are seen the most. To conceal my under eyes and the redness on my nose and on my chin, I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 10 Light. This is the one I usually use when I'm pale, but I find that it works really well when I go out because it's just a little bit more highlighted. And then I blended that all in as seamlessly, that's a hard word to say, whatever. I made it look as good as I could. And a sneaky bit of Paw Paw Ointment on my lips to prepare them for the future lip product. Why did I say that so weirdly? Now, moving on to the contouring, I used my Too Faced Chocolate Matte Bronzer in the shade Medium Deep. I still have no idea why this isn't too dark for me because there is a lighter one, but it works perfectly even when I'm pale. Bonus, it is cruelty free, so I will continue purchasing this forever. So I've just used this on my cheekbones and around my face, and in a moment I blend it in because it really was not blending with that other brush at all. For blush, I used a sample of a Sephora Blush, which was in the shade 5 Sweet on You, and I really like this because it's matte, so it looks like a really healthy glow from within without too much shimmer, which is funny because I'm about to like add shimmer from highlight, but it's kind of cool having them separate sometimes. I then randomly remembered that I hadn't set any of the makeup on my face, so I did it after these steps, which is not the norm for me, and I used my CoverGirl and Olay Pressed Powder in the shade Fair Light. Next, I used my all-time favorite highlighter, which is the Balm Mary Lou Manizer. I absolutely love this product, so I use it everywhere. I use it under my brow bone, my inner corners, my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, and on my cupid's bow. I am obsessed with this. It is actually vegan and cruelty-free, which is awesome. I did a review of this on my channel a while back and didn't really know much about all of that back then, so with confidence I said it wasn't vegan, but a lot of you guys have told me that it is since then, which is awesome. For eyeshadow, I'm beginning by using my Chi Nudes Palette, and for those of you who didn't know, it's actually a dupe for the Naked 1 palette. So these shades don't have names on the Chi palette, but on the Naked palette right now I'm blending the shade Naked into my crease, which is a light brown shade, and then to deepen that up a little bit I am then using the shade Buck, which is pretty much the same shade but it's just a tiny bit darker. Also, side note, Chi products are cruelty free, which is awesome. I'm sure you're all sick of hearing that word now, but it's a very important issue that brands and people who wear makeup have really got to start to think about more, so I thought it would be worth mentioning in this Get Ready With Me for those of you who want to make a change in the same direction as I am. Using that same darker brown, I'm now blending that on my lower lash line. To further deepen up my crease, I used a matte black shade from my Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. I feel like this definitely made it a lot more smoky, which I really liked, even though it was kind of out of my comfort zone. And by the way, just googled it, turns out Urban Decay's products are cruelty free. Woo! Taking that same matte black color I used before, I'm now applying it on my lower lash line. I feel like this makes your eyes stand out so much. Looks a little weird before you apply eyeliner, but I just feel like it makes such a difference. From the same Naked 2 palette, I'm now using the shade Busted, which is a dark purpley brown, and as you see here, it was scary to use. I probably should have used a brush, but I just went right in there with my fingers because I was kind of in a rush. I was running a little bit late, but I feel like if I did this really carefully, I probably could have blended it out even better and better. Practice makes perfect. I don't really do this too often, and I just fixed it up with some concealer, as a lot of people do, and it worked a treat. To make sure it's as bold as possible, I used exactly the same eyeshadow, and I basically just used a brush to fill in all the gaps I might have missed before. Moving on to pencil eyeliner, I used my Maybelline Master Khol Eyeliner in the shade Pitch Black, and I just applied as much as I could just so it could look extra smoky and dark, and oh my god, how weird does it look when you watch someone apply pencil eyeliner. Next for mascara, I'm using my Elizabeth Arden Beautiful Color Maximum Volume Mascara in the shade Black. And as you can tell, I'm singing along while I put it on because there were some good tunes on in the background. I then applied that same mascara on my lower lash line. Do you guys put mascara in your lower lash line or not? Let me know in the comments. Everyone is so different with this question. Next, moving on to eyebrows, I'm applying my Chi Brow Pomade in the shade Black Brown. I absolutely love this product. I'm currently looking for a new eyebrow brush though, because this one is a little bit too small, but I do have a Mecca voucher, so I'm going to buy it soon, and I'm really excited. A lot of you guys are probably wondering what I'm singing along to, so here is a good sample of it. Anyway, now moving back to eyebrows, I'm now setting my eyebrows with my Maybelline Brow Drama in the shade Dark Brown. As you can tell from the chopped up fake eyelash still stuck on my finger, I gave up on them and I ended up just using my Model Co Fat Lash Mascara to add more volume. Now moving on to lips, to line them, I used my Model Co Illusion Nude Lip Liner. I didn't realize this, but turns out Model Co is cruelty free, which makes me so happy because I love their products. For lipstick, I decided to use my Colourpop Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Tully. This is cruelty-free, everything from Colourpop is, and most of the products are vegan. If you want to find out which ones aren't though, you can check on their website and they have it all in a list, which is very helpful. But I remember this one is, which is awesome because look at the color of it. For hair, I just kept it natural. I happened to just brush it before this video. But for makeup, as you can tell, it's a little bit different to my usual gold-ish smoky eyes. So let me know in the comments what you think of that. As most of you guys would know, I spend most of my life in glasses, so I thought I'd quickly show you guys what I looked like in them with this makeup look because I was wearing glasses out that night so I could actually see. For those of you who are interested in my outfit, my choker was from Colette from my lovely friend Simone. My dress was from Cotton On, it was like $10, and my shoes are from Kmart for probably like $20. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, remember to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!